It is the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby. It's race number 14 at Parx Racing on Saturday. It's a mile and an eighth with a purse of $1 million. It's a two-turn Grade 1 dirt race for 3-year-olds. And you know what? You found the right channel. So I've done pretty well with these two-turn Grade 1 dirt races for 3-year-olds. Welcome to the channel. I picked the winner, the exacta, and the trifecta of the Grade 1 Kentucky Derby. Welcome to the channel. I picked the winner and the exacta of the Grade 1 Preakness Stakes. Welcome to the channel. I picked the winner, the exacta, the trifecta, and the superfecta of the Grade 1 Belmont. And welcome to the channel. I picked the winner, the exacta, and the trifecta of the Grade 1 Haskell. Welcome to Mystery Handicapper. Let's see what I can do in the Pennsylvania Derby. And also, were you with me last weekend? I picked the winner, the Grade 1 Summer Stakes, Argos at 6-1. I also picked the exact in that race, and the trifecta, and the superfecta. If you missed it, it's probably because you're not subscribed. I highly recommend that you subscribe to the channel and click on all notifications so you can be instantly notified when my picks are posted. Let's take a look at the Grade 1 Pennsylvania Derby. Past winners of this race include Harlan's Holiday, McKenzie, Hot Rod Charlie, Saudi Crowned, and my personal favorite, last year's winner, Seize the Gray. I have ownership shares in Seize the Gray. Let's take a look at the field. It's the one horse, So Sandy, trained by Cherie DeVoe. Broke his maiden by 5 at Horseshoe, Indianapolis. Next time out, Churchill won by 2, increasing his speed figure. Impressive. And in the Carlin Stakes, just lost by a head. The chance of McPatrick increased his speed figure again. He's been showing increasing speed figures. He's going to need to increase the speed figure some more in this one. He should be forward coming in from the rail. It's the one horse, So Sandy. The 2, Out to Belly. Out of 15 races, he has 4 wins. Last year, it was purchased for $180,000. Then March of this year, he was claimed for $15,000. Talk about taking a loss. That's not good. His last several races, his speed figures have been heading in the wrong direction. It's the 2 horse, Out to Belly. Magnitude, trained by Steve Asmussen. He should be forward in this race. He should have some company up front. In the Risen Star Stakes, he had the lead all to himself. He dominated that race, winning by 9 3/4. Then he got injured and he was off for a while. Came back in Iowa Derby and dominated that race, winning by 9 1/4. Another nice speed figure. Then he stretched him out to 1 1/4. I wasn't sure if he could get that distance. In the Grade 1 Travers Stakes, that race was billed as Sovereignty versus Magnitude. And not only could he not compete with Sovereignty, he couldn't compete with Bracket Buster. It was an awful race for this horse. Finishing behind by 20. How will he bounce back off of a race like that? I'll use magnitude on my tickets. David of Athens broke his maiden by 3/4 of a length, and he was off for a while. Came back and was placed 5th through disqualification. Last time out, going gate to wire. Won by 7 1/4, and that speed figure 102, well, that makes him competitive in this race. Side by Nyquist. It's the 4-horse. David of Athens. Happily Delusional. Out of 11 races, he only has 1 win. That's against maidens. Does have 5 second-place finishes. Finished 7th, grade 3 Peter Pan. And 4th last time out in the Smarty Jones. Behind by 10. It's the 5-horse. Happily Delusional. Goal-oriented. Trained by Bob Baffert. Bob Baffert has won this race 4 times. Ridden by Irad Ortiz, and Irad has won this race twice. He's getting a change in jockey. In his debut. Won by 3 1/4. Impressive. Next time out, sloppy track at Churchill Downs. Gate to wire. Look at that speed figure. That's a nice speed figure. And all for only 2 weeks off, they put him in a Preakness. He got bumped pretty good in that race. Finished 4th behind by 6 3/4. And Haskell once again took on journalism in Gosker. Finished 3rd in that race. Behind by 3/4 of a length. He did post a nice speed figure in that one. He's yet to win without Lasix. I'll use goal-oriented on my tickets. It's the 7, Big Truz. Broke his maiden by 4. Next time out, finished 2nd behind Patch Adams. And grade 1 Woody Stevens, a 3rd place finish. The favorite in the Indiana Derby, he disappointed. He didn't show up, finishing 6th. But at Ellis Park, he showed up all right. He won by 7. And a career best, 105. Stretching out to 1 1/8, he shouldn't have a problem with that. He's sired by Justify, and well, damn sire is Carlin, so he should be able to run all day. It's the 7-horse, Big Truz. Baeza. Broke his maiden by 4 3/4. Next time out in grade 1 Santa Anita Derby, he was 14-1 and finished 2nd to journalism. Kentucky Derby, he was on the outside looking in. Got some scratches, and he was able to get into the Derby. I said, if he gets into the Derby, I'm using him underneath, and that's exactly what I did. And he closed well, finishing 3rd. Behind Sovereignty and Journalism. Belmont, he had to take on Sovereignty and Journalism again. And he finished 3rd behind them. Jim Dandy didn't have to worry about journalism in that, but he had to worry about Sovereignty. He raced well. Just losing by a length. It's time for this horse to show up and win. He's been competitive. At the end of the day, out of 7 races, he only has 1 win. I think he needs to win this race. I will use Baeza on my tickets. Gosker of the 9. Broke his maiden, Gulfstream by a length and a half. Then in the Lexington, won by 2. Next time out in the Preakness, he led in the stretch by 5. Looked like he was going to win that race at 15-1. I used him underneath in that race. And from out of nowhere, Journalism caught him at the wire. Next time out in the Haskell, him and Goal Oriented, they were battling it out in the stretch. Once again, from out of nowhere, Journalism beat him at the wire. Doesn't have to worry about Journalism in this one. I will use Gosker on my tickets. And to close out this field, it's the 10-horse Moplex. He has more wins than any other horse in this field. He's got 5 wins. And he's competitive. Broke his maiden by 10. And won a grade 3 at Saratoga. Then won the Funny Side. Finished 3rd in the Champagne. A few races after that, won the Bayshore by a head. Won the grade 3 Ohio Derby by 2. And the Jim Dandy, well, he took on Sovereignty. And Baeza. He stumbled at the start. He just weakened out in the stretch. Finishing 4th. Behind by 10. He's going to have to step up his speed figures in this one. It's the 10-horse Moplex. So these are the horses that I'm using. I'm using Baeza, Goal Oriented, Gosker, and Magnitude. Horse I'm going to pick to win. He needs to show up. I'm going with the 8-horse, Baeza. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Let me know who you're picking in this race. Good luck.